Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where last episode we created some grand and glorious border core over here. And yeah, we need to work on it. And we need to work on stabilization for right now. We have too many diplomatic relations, currently costing us 3 diplomatic power per month, and that's because we took 1 billion vassals last episode. Fair enough. We're going to need to work on making some cores as well, and overall, we also need to reorg our armies a little bit. We can see that this is definitely a little bit off. So for now, we're going to group these guys up over here. We do know that we're going to have rebel factions soon enough. Specifically, there's going to be some over here. Let's go ahead and get our ships moving over this way, because we know Madagascar is going to be a thing. We're going to group these together for right now, and these together for right now. 946 and 2346. Okay, so we have too many infantry up here. What is our current combat width again? Our current combat width is 27. So technically this is correct. Technically this is correct. And we need more infantry over here to a pretty large degree. Now, this is just a siege force up here in theory. What is our current force limit, though? Our current force limit is 106. So we should be fine to expand to 3 full armies. And I think that's what we're going to think about doing. But we definitely need to gain some manpower back. So let's go ahead and do that. We are expecting some rebellions quite soon, specifically out over here. I mean, our overextension isn't really helping. But yeah, this is going to be out in Madagascar. How many troops was that going to be again? 17k? That's manageable. Sounds good. We are wildly overextended right now, and we need to send our diplomats in to improve relations with quite a number of our shiny new vassals over here. They're very upset with us, and I don't blame them. And yeah, these guys did indeed pop, so we're just going to bring these guys in over here. We're going to shift consolidate both of these units. Then we're going to split off any non-full. We're going to move those down to Zoza for now. Okay. So something like that. And then combined together, what do we have? 736 and 725. So I'm going to split off 1 unit of cavalry. We're going to move them down to Natal. And these guys are just going to pop into Natal. Okay, so we need 1 unit of cavalry we've got, and then we need a bunch of units of infantry here. So we're going to move in, like, basically... Oh, I missed all of these. That's exciting. We're going to move those down into Zoza. Okay. And then these guys, again, we're going to move a bunch of these units. Probably something like this. Like that. Okay. So let's see what this ends up looking like. And yeah, we're going to get some separatism over here. That's to be expected. Okay. 31k? That's probably reasonable. So we do need some coring done, but we don't have the admin power for that at this exact moment. And we're going to get additional rebels. Like, this is going to be a thing for a little while here. We need to enter a chill period here, absolutely. But all of these guys here... Ooh, Aromo settlers, okay. All of these guys here will group together. 17 for 10. So this is not full combat width. That's okay. So these guys pop in over here. And are they not quite in the port yet? Yeah, now they are. These guys we're going to transport over to Mahafali. Are we not going? First Fleet and Fourth Fleet. I just want to use First Fleet. So we'll just attach to transport here, and we'll take these guys up. We'll do it manually. Okay, these guys can head up over here for right now. Royal marriage offer. I accept. These guys will move into Elbur. Wonderful. They're just chilling over there. I love it. Okay, now we're going to come back to Natal and grab another chunk of these. Naduga is now cored. That is very, very handy for us. That drops our overextension pretty dramatically. Karagwe will also drop us down below 100%, which is a big deal. Absolutely huge. We can also core... I want to sort by overextension here. And, okay, Mapangu is who we'll have to get. Elbur is now occupied by us, so we'll grab Werder. Wonderful. And at this point, we'll attach and move up to Mahafali. Okay. These guys, they're going to group together, and they're going to start drilling. Not that it's going to do a lot of good for them, because they have a lot of reinforcements to bring in. Okay. So we'll grab this back. Enemies are sieging our provinces. Oh yeah, that's over here. They've finally gotten around to doing that. Separatists have risen up in Nakor. This isn't shocking. This is what I expected. The plan is that these guys will go respond to that. Again, we're going to get separatism. And I think for now, we're going to leave these guys here and have them join this force. So for this moment, we're going to move up over here, and then we'll drop these guys up over here for now. Okay. Ethiopian separatists have crossed over. Fair enough. We'll go deal with that too. Again, we're going to have some problems with this for a while. We knew that this was going to be the case. It was always going to be the case. We can convert provinces, and so we shall. We don't have a cult right now, and we definitely want Enkai. That sweet, sweet manpower recovery speed. Kilwin separatists, that's not shocking. Merchant Guild's gaining 5% of land, huh? Or 50 admin power, which is actually more important right now. Royal marriage offer from Basoga, we accept. That 50 admin power means that we can start coring Mabwila, and that's great. We'll do exactly that. These guys will move in over here. Yep, our separatists are going to have some success for a little bit. We knew that that was always going to be a thing. These guys can keep drilling. Okay. We'll cap this back, and then we'll head up over this way. Yep, local unrest. Not shocking. Not shocking in the slightest. Okay, how are we actually doing on our overextension at this point? That's going to be going away, or not away, but getting better quite soon. We're going to go ahead and attach these guys to the transport and move them over to Mozambique. Actually, Angosh. Ajuranian separatists, this is not surprising, and more separatists over here. Not surprising. Okay, we are, I think, rolling poorly here. Yeah, we're rolling quite poorly over here. That's gross. We have better morale than they do, same military tactics, same discipline, but we're just... I mean, we are getting that terrain penalty, so there is that. Okay. Revolt in Berbera, not surprising. This is what we expect. We're going to move over this way. For now, these guys are going to stay put. These guys are drilling, and we're going to continue coring. Yes, we expect separatists to be successful for a while here. This is going to be a thing. We're going to explore the North Atlantic coast. Okay, and now these guys are going to attach to transport and head over to Angosh. Okay. Where are we retreating to? Oh, that's awkward. That's a really awkward place to retreat to. We did just lose a general, and that was this general over here. Okay, that's fine. We can replace him. A halfway decent general, actually. Good stats in all categories, or decent stats in all categories. Yep, Adalin Separatists. This is not surprising. Our allies are going to lose there. Awkward. This is fine. This is fine. We knew that this was going to be the case. We knew that we were overextending pretty dramatically. So this is completely fine. I do want to check in on our nobility manpower recovery speed right now. Okay. We're looking like we could grab Crownland fairly soon, but we do need no rebels for that to be a thing. Okay, sounds good. And yeah, they're going to get separatism. So up into Kilwa we go. These guys are immediately going to move away and start reinforcing. Yup, we thought that that might happen. We're going to move up to like Habyo. Okay, we're going to move here. Sounds good. We need our morale. We're going to take this back, and then we're going to head in and deal with these Killwind Separatists. The question is, where is our manpower going right now? I think it's going into this army, which is fine. That's completely fine. We're going to go in up here. And Separatists over here. I'm actually surprised that Separatists spawned here, because this is a colony that we settled. Huh. Okay. I guess it's due to the cultural link. Sure. We'll go deal with that, but right now is a not great time for that. It's okay, though. We're completely fine here. In Yaka? Sure. That's not surprising. Yep. They're going to continue to get success for a while. But we will stamp this out. And we'll head on over this way. Exploration finished, always good. And we will send those out to explore the Caribbean. Perfect. And we need 93 and 76 to continue this. Our overextension is still very high, and that will eventually change. I'm going to send these guys over this way for now. Yeah, this is going to continue for a bit. These guys are not getting reinforcements, so it is indeed going up here and into here. And in fact, we are taking some attrition up this way. We may want to split this force in half. Actually, we have the numbers to do that. Let's go ahead and split this force for right now. So we're just going to do this. These guys are going to head up this way. And then these guys, we're going to send them down over this way. Just for attrition purposes. And so that we can react to some of this a little faster. That'll be fine. Okay, our colony in Luanda is self-sustaining. That's great. We're going to go colonize up here. Okay. Which way are we going here? We're going over this way. Okay, I'd like to pop a leader in over here. We're going to pop in our drilling leader. There we go. We're going to stop drilling down there for the moment. And we'll move up here, take this back. Excellent. We're going to go take back these areas for now. I've changed my mind. We're going to send this guy down here. These guys are going to take back the territory because they just took some reasonably heavy losses there. One more month tick and we can core Nikor, but we cannot core Yaka. And actually, we're kind of never going to be able to for right now because we need to push through Congo, but that's okay. But more specifically, I think we need to core these first. Okay, these guys are grouped up a little bit. We're going to walk away. Sounds good. Going to head on up over here, and then these guys are going to reinforce up to the north. Now, we can't walk through Congo. Actually, we should be able to. We're truced with them. Additional separatists up here. This isn't surprising, to be clear. I'm going to move these guys up to reinforce if we need them, but that's kind of a we hope we don't need them situation. Ethiopian separatists up here again. Yeah, that's the same guys, I think. Okay, so we're going to walk in over here. Another revolt over here is fine. There we go. These guys are going to head up north. Okay. We'll reinforce this over here for now. And yeah, rebels are being successful up over here. We knew this was going to be a thing, but we are clearing our way through here. 50 ducks? You know what? We'll take it. We could hire mercs to help us out here, actually. That might not be a terrible concept. Let's do it. I'm going to hire them... Actually, this is even better. I'm going to hire them up over here. We'll move up over here, and our reinforcements are on the way north. Okay. We may want additional reinforcements over here. In fact, I'm going to send these guys over this way. I feel like they're not necessary. Oh, we don't have military access through Congo? Surprisingly, we're no longer truced with them. No, we're Zimbabwe. We are truced with them. They just aren't giving us access. Sure. Okay, so in that case, we should move these guys over here. And, like, meet them up in this area. And then we'll transport them over. We don't have access through here, and we never really were going to have access through there. But we can go ahead and do Nakor. There we go. And these guys are still regenerating their morale, so we will let that happen. But we are short on cash right now, and to that end, I do want... we are doing a lot of rooting out of corruption right now. We do have the unbalanced research malice, but it's mostly just the overextension that's causing us this. Yeah, that causes our corruption to raise, so I think we're just going to sit here. I'm okay with the corruption for this exact moment. Okay, so we're just letting our morale generate up with the mercs, and we're coming up with reinforcements. Yeah, Ajuran Separatists up here, to be expected. Okay, we'll take this back. We're going to leave these guys in this area for the time being if they cross back over Congo. And then once these guys arrive, we will attach them to the transports. And let's see, 7, 2, and 5. So this is 14. This should be perfect. We're going to go bring them in up over here. Actually, over here in Luanda. There we go. And how's this morale regeneration going? Should be good. Okay, more rebels up here. That's fine. We don't care. We're going to move in up here. We should be able to defeat these two forces easily enough. Okay, more over here means that we should bring this force over to deal with that. Regency is ending soon, which is good. Although this guy has kind of terrible stats, so it's not awful for military, but diplomatic and administrative are pretty terrible. So that's definitely something to consider. And then we're going to need to core Yaka as soon as we can, but a lot of that is still heavily underway. So we should have no real problem defeating these rebels up this direction, and I think we'll be okay. We just need to deal with this essential civil war going on over here. Yep, this will be fine. We won this battle, and we will go ahead and take this territory back. I'm going to move these guys over to El Bur so that we can siege these back 2 at a time. Excellent. Oromo settlers. Okay. Sounds good. And we'll give them everything they need. That does mean that we're going to take out a loan. I'm okay with that right now. I'm okay with going a bit into debt. In fact, we're going to stop rooting out corruption right now. And I'm going to debase the currency to prevent the loan. Okay. Our corruption is going to go up quite a bit. And for now, we'll just accept their demands. These guys are going to go in and fight. I want to fight with the mercs when at all possible and not with our troops. Okay. How are things going over here? We're getting closer. Indeed. We're going to come up over this way. And the mercs are doing a good job. That's great. We want to just fight with the mercs, if we can at all help it. In fact, I'm going to send them... No, this is fine. I was going to send them up over here first, but they're already locked in. So it's okay. Apio has been occupied. Give them everything they need. We can afford it right now, actually. We're doing fine economically. And helpfully, Congo is fighting our rebels for us. I love it. Now, this is quite a lot of enemy units, so we're going to move back for right now. Cool. Our mercs are going to head up over this direction. And we're going to spare no expense on that. We want that diplomatic power. Okay. Surprisingly, Congo did not win this. Hilarious. Yeah, we'll take the national tax modifier reduction. That's okay. I do think that we should send our transport fleet to go pick up these guys as reinforcements for over here. And we should go in and crush these rebels. Excellent. Our rebel factions are looking better. We're going to have a few more popping soon, but that's okay. They're going to run out of rebel factions to pop very shortly. Okay, so we're fetching these guys. In fact, let's just have them walk down a bit. Yeah, there were those two others that were coming in. That's okay. For now, we'll just come down to here. And they're just walking over this way. Cool. And yeah, this is a thing. Oh, they're attacking us here. But it looks like we're going to win that. That's great. I'm very happy to see that. Fantastic. Yeah, no, this seems to be going fine. This is better than I expected, in all honesty. We're putting down a lot of these rebel forces at this time. And yeah, they're getting a lot of separatism, but that's okay. We're going to move up over this direction. And, ooh, that's unfortunate. They spawned right on this force. We might still win this. Numbers are rough, but that morale is looking great. You know what? I'm okay with this. They spawned right on us, but it's fine. Okay, so where are our transport ships at? They're at Lindy right now. Let's move them on up. And we're going to attack up over here. And we're going to come up over this way. They must be going to Auza, I'm guessing. Cool. So this looks like this is solidly under control at this point. I don't think we have problems here. We're going to get these guys drilling for now. We do have additional peasant factions, but not for too much longer, in all honesty. This is all looking great. We're going to come up over here for now with our Merc force. And we are going to need to start rooting out some of this corruption. Okay, it looks like our regency is now over. Fantastic. And we'll just sit right around here for the time being. Cool. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and shift consolidate here, and we're only going to move out units that have some level of troops in them. So we'll attach these to the transports, and we'll move the transports over to Luanda for the time being. Excellent. As I said, solidly under control. No problem whatsoever here. We can actually start sieging with these guys. I love it. Our overextension is going to be going away fairly soon as well. And yeah, you can see it's already dropping, as is our war exhaustion, so that's great. I mean, we are still negative in our manpower, that's for sure. I want to come out over this way and fight these guys. We're going to move up over here. And our troops will arrive in soon enough. We'll need to restructure our armies after this, for sure. Actually, Ethiopia has moved out into Alodia. I'm okay with this. The Ethiopian rebels, I mean. Sure. Sounds good to me. Our reinforcements are coming in over here. And there they are. We'll move them on up. These guys need to continue to take back territory. And for the time being, we'll have our mercs come back up here. Cool. We'll group these together. And we'll go fight these guys. Hopefully we'll win that. I suspect that we will. Oh, and we can start this coring as well. Beautiful. We're down to 77%, and we're not going to have... We are going to get a -1 jungle penalty, but it looks like it's fine. Our morale is doing just fine. At this point, I think that we probably should go on to autonomous rebel suppression with this force. Somaliland, sure. Okay. And then with these guys, we're also going to do autonomous rebel suppression in... Well, actually, this is just in that one little region, eh? We're just going to come down and do this manually. I don't tend to like the way that the AI handles those missions, so... This is fine over here. This is all well under control. There's only the one rebel faction left, and it's hiding in Alodia. So that's great. We've got this solved. No problem whatsoever here. This is completely and totally under control. These guys, I'm going to move them down to the coast. And we can convert additional provinces. Sure. We'll go ahead and do that. And there is additional provinces being occupied. Okay. Fantastic. Mercs to the rescue. There's no doubt about that. That is definitely a thing that happened. Yep, I'm very pleased about this. Ethiopian separatists are back in our territory, but we're just going to continue closing in on them here. There we go. And what do we got going on over here? Yep, they need to move to Nagoya. Perfect. Hello, Great Britain. Are you spreading any institutions? Yes, you are. I like it. Beautiful. Thank you, Great Britain. Glad to see ya. Okay, so that should be all well and truly under control. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to do some manpower recovery, and we're probably going to do some economic work, I think. We should chill for a bit. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time. Just get these guys going. There we go. Ah, yes, repay that loan. That loan will have to extend, sadly.